Hello, it's me James and welcome back to another episode of Simply Survival. This is the series where I like to show you tips, tricks and tutorials, and of course I like to do this in complete survival. So recently on Simply Survival I've been working on this thing. Now I've not done a hell of a lot. I've pretty much just took the dirt off the top and then done a little bit of the stone. But if you didn't know what this is, basically this thing is going to be a perimeter. So yeah, basically when I stand in this middle chunk, at least I think that's the middle chunk, yeah, it's really good to build farms and stuff because hopefully nothing will be able to spawn once we've removed all of these blocks. There are many different ways to like dig a perimeter. Well, there's not. There's like two ways. You can either blow it up with TNT, which I mean I kind of want to do. Kind of got a shortage of TNT right now, so I mean I decided to do a little bit of digging. I mean, I'm alright with digging. I do like it. It's kind of therapeutic. Chilling, digging away, you know. So I'm more than happy to do the digging. But one thing I have noticed, tools. Tools break so fast. Even with them breaking free, it feels like they break so fast. So I'm going to build myself a little pop-up XP farm. So yeah, this farm is just going to be a pop-up farm. It's going to have one plant, going to have one like furnace slash smoker, and it's simply just going to be a real quick build. Purely for the fact I can't be bothered to keep flying all the way over there, past my 100k sign, all the way into my base to get to my XP farm. So yeah, this one is definitely just one to build and move about if and when. So to be fair, it will be pretty perfect if you've just started a new world as well. So yeah, that being said, let's get on to the materials that you are going to need. So the materials that you are going to need are as follow. Bring yourself one lever, 4 chests, 1 smoker. The smoker is advised you can use a furnace, although I mean a smoker just does it a lot faster. Bring yourself 3 hoppers, 1 sticky piston, 1 normal piston, 5 pieces of redstone dust. Bring yourself 2 redstone torches, 2 redstone repeaters, 3 pieces of sand, 3 pieces of glass, a sauce bucket of water, so I bought 2. Then go ahead and bring yourself some white concrete. Again, it doesn't need to be white concrete, just a block of choice. I've just bought a stack just in case we need holder blocks and stuff. 1 piece of kelp to get this thing started. Of course, we're gonna need 4 half slabs for the roof. Actually, I think it's only 3. I'm not actually sure, but yeah. And then we're gonna power this thing using kelp as well. I mean, if you really wanted to go out there, you could actually build this farm out of kelp blocks. You know, build a kelp farm out of kelp blocks and then fuel it on kelp blocks. I mean, that'd be pretty funny. So, there is one more thing I would advise you to do before starting to build this. Now, as you can see, this is a perimeter marked out in different chunks. I've had to find where the different chunks are, and to be fair, there is a really easy way to do this. So, I use a thing called Hatter's Chunk Pack. Basically, this guy, I think he's called Hatter, I assume. I'm going to put this in the description and him in the description anyway. Basically, I'm going to activate this right now, and I'll show you what it does. It's really handy, especially for this farm. I'm not just saying this. I mean, it's actually going to help you out a little bit, purely for the fact you want to build this farm inside a chunk. It's going to help you out so much. It's going to be more beneficial. If you go over a chunk, the farm could break. If you leave the chunk, the farm could break. So knowing where the chunk is at all times is kind of cool. At first glance, nothing is different about the pack. But if you go ahead and throw some fireworks here, you'll kind of see like when we change here, we can find chunks exactly where we need them. So I'm going to be using this chunk right now, as you can see. So just to make sure that I just don't go out the chunk, I'm going to just mark the corner of the chunk. And then I'm going to mark the other corner of the chunk as well, which is apparently over there somewhere. So that's alright. I'll mark this corner. Alright, now I've got kind of like a visual not to go too far that way and that way. I'm going to turn this pack off now. So now we know where not to go. We can pretty much stay inside this chunk. I'm going to go ahead and make my redstone clock, same as always. I'm going to make the little T-shape and then bust out the middle like so. I'm going to grab myself a redstone torch, the first one of the build, place it there like so. I'm going to grab my redstone repeater, place it there like so, and then I'm going to place my first piece of redstone dust on that piece of coal. After that, I'm going to flick the switch so it just turns off the clock. Then I'm going to simply place a block here and my sticky piston here like so. Straight away, I'm going to remove the block underneath the sticky piston's neck. This is going to make the farm work. Like literally, if you don't do this step, your farm will probably not work. Anyway, remove that block so you don't forget to do it like later. Go ahead and grab some sand. We're going to go ahead and place a piece of sand there and the other 2 pieces on the neck of the piston. This is looking really, really good. Let's go ahead and place some solid blocks in front of the sand and, in fact, lining up with all the sand like so. Pretty much blocking all of this guy in. And you should have something that looks like this. So at this point, you just want to jump on top of your farm. Place a solid block here like so. Piston on top of that solid block. All this is going to do is hit the kelp. The kelp's going to fall out, and then we're going to collect it down here. So of course we're going to need to link this piston up. To do that, you want to go ahead and place a redstone torch, not there, on this part like so. It will go off. So once you place this torch, go ahead and place a block here like so. You then want to go up one more, place a block next to it, and then go back down like so. And then simply go ahead and place a couple blocks here. And this is just going to be for the redstone. We want to place a repeater in the back of that piston. Place it on 1 tick. And then link the redstone up like so. You're also going to need to place some solid blocks here. And some solid blocks on these sides as well. Of course, if you find any access ones like these, you can take them away. Now you should have something that looks like this. Grab your chest. Go ahead. Crouch space. Put a double chest here like so. We're going to go ahead and knock a few blocks out underneath this. Not too many like that, but yeah, it'll be alright. Then grab your first hopper out of 3. We're going to go up. Place that like that. Crouch space. Place a hopper there. We're then going to want to place our smoker just there. Hopper into that smoker. Now, of course, we're going to want to collect that stuff out the hopper straight away. In fact, this is how the XP manages to build up. We're going to want to, like, fill this bottom chest up. I'll explain a little bit more after the build. But yeah, that's looking good to go. Of course, I'm going to get myself out of here right now. So what I do is bring some more solid blocks in line with the hopper, like so. And I'd also place another one on top there. Not in the middle there, but just there. And also, I would come out like that. Reason being is because you're going to have a glass pane there. Don't worry, we're going to put a block underneath so nothing falls out. We're going to have a glass pane here like so. And we are actually going to want to go up one more level so none of the kelps fall out. And then, of course, put our final glass pane here. Place a solid block on top of the piston. And then we're pretty much going to want to add some water. So what I would do is find yourself like a source block area. Get yourself a couple of blocks of water. And then all we're going to need to do is waterlog some blocks. Now, whatever you do, do not waterlog this piston, or it's going to have some spillage. And, of course, we do not like spillage on this channel. So, simply go ahead, waterlog this bottom one, waterlog the side, and then grab another one and waterlog the top. Alright, so once you put your water in, go ahead and place a couple half slabs on top here, like so. That's just going to stop the kelp from escaping. I'll definitely add that block underneath just there. To also stop the kelp from escaping. Grab your piece of kelp. Place it on like so. Throw some fuel in your smoker. And one thing I did forget is a lever just for the front. Obviously, this is a pop-up one. No smart system. We're just going to flick the switch when we want to pull kelp out. So, there we go. You could make a little bit like of an access thing if you wanted to look up there. I'm going to do that right now just so we can have a little look. We're going to turn on the switch. And as you can see, this thing will bust out kelp all day long. It's just a pop-up one, so it's very, very small as well. And all we need to do now is wait till we've got some in there and wait till this chest is built up before we should actually use this. I would definitely not go out of the chunk whilst AFKing this. So I'll probably dig per chunk whilst I've got this machine here and then, fix my tools and then probably move the machine or something like that. So yeah, to show you the full potential of what these XP farms can do once you've let it build up a little bit, I'm going to go to my original good one at my base. Hopefully we can do the tunnel without dying straight away. I mean, it'll be super cool. I've pretty much mastered it, I think. Alright, no. My XP farm is actually, at the minute, broken. We have got spillage, which is, yeah, it's not good. We hate spillage. But the principle of the XP part still works. So, for example, if I go ahead and split these 3 up like that, and I'm going to put 16 in here. I'm going to stand on my smart system because the smart system still works. I'm going to throw a piece in each. Now, I've got my tools, as you can see. We're on level 5 as well, and you can see all of these. Some of them I've got mending on as well. So, observe, I'm going to pull that out, and we nearly got a fixed pickaxe. Of course, we're going to go to the next one, and the next one, and now we've got a fixed pickaxe. We've also got 23 levels, and also my boots and my elytra have been fixed as well. So I'm going to go ahead and fix my other tools, like so. Of course, I got to fix Itsmejames, and we are already on level 30. I mean, that took no longer than, I don't know, 30 seconds, something like that. Like I said, the one that I built today is a little bit of a pop-up machine. This one here is a little bit more deluxe. I'm going to put some improvements on this, as I have had a few problems. So I'll probably do a video at some point. But yeah, I just wanted to show you the full potential of what you can actually get through these XP farms. So yeah, there we have it. How to build a pop-up XP farm. I'm going to go start digging my perimeter. I will catch you on the next one.